Yeah, so mansions.
Mansion. So I played single
the big
first,
one.
and I actually got to play the other with them. They actually chose to play. I'm like, okay, it's great. I didn't think they would want to do that one out of the games I played, but it was really cool. The app's amazing. It actually has all this like mood sound and stuff, so you can go through there.
I was gonna ask, were you the keeper? But there is one.
Right, exactly. That's what's nice. And well, it was cool. When I played the single player, I did the first one. And I did it actually in the 1 hour. It said like about an hour to 90 minutes. So I'm like, that's great. And in it, you know, it actually has the room. And when you go to a door, you don't have to use your action to do it, but it'll be like, you hear a hissing on the other end. Oh. So there's like all this sort of like, oh, I shouldn't be the one who opens the door.
It could be a snake or it could be a teapot.
Yeah, exactly. And like the room, it was really cool because you can actually click and see what's happening, and it has all this fun little text. And I like the combat a lot better because you remember there's that annoying deck of cards of flipping. This time it's just, I'm doing it unarmed, and it tells you what to do. And it's really, some of the stuff is hilarious because it's like, do a horror check. And now, it used to be like the horror was just like, it's a human, it doesn't do a horror check on you anymore. But now it's like, I came across a witch and she's like, she picks up a cat, then slits its throat as blood goes down.
Oh my God.
But I actually, all my characters, when I did a single player, they were just like, yeah, I've seen that.
Right. These are hardened warriors in the world of Lovecraft.
And it does remind me that, probably because the dice look similar, but also like almost like, you know how in XCOM you're like, oh God, no blanks. And it feels that sort of pressure a bit more, instead of just using the 6-sided die that we see with Eldritch and Arkham. So that's sort of a fun new change. And when you choose your characters, so let's say I choose whichever characters, afterwards it gives you some items to start off with, random, and you get to distribute them, which is really nice because then it can be like, all right, you're the brawler, here's the machete.
That's cool.
Now, the other really cool thing that happened was when I played the same scenario, and I have the old one, Mansion, I should say, so I technically have the suppressed memories and the other stuff because I had all the old Mansion stuff. It used completely different tiles, and while the layout was similar, it was different. So I didn't know like, oh, the master bedroom's in the left of the house. It was actually on the right or something. So it was actually different, which was really cool. And the monster's health actually changed on the number of players, which was a really big deal because now I'm like, oh, so I won't always know, and it actually will adjust to make sense if I'm only playing with 2 people.
Yeah, that seems like a must.
Right, and to me that's a big deal because now I'm like, all the stuff's on the app. You know, we can actually, it will actually be fair for whatever. It's not annoyingly long or too short for the number of people. It just overall was a great. We actually lost that one because the monsters.
It was great.
The monsters did build up a lot more. Well, when a star spawns, we were doomed from there.
I assume also with the app, setup time does it exist? I mean, what do you actually set up?
Well, that's interesting. Setup time really is throughout the entire game.
Right.
Because you don't have to put out the other tiles. They'll tell you when to
So are you ready? Do you open the box and you like give out characters and you start playing?
Honestly, it's just like, all right, first everyone needs to choose their character. Then it'll tell me what starting items, and the items I just have alphabetically sorted, deal out. And then it's just, here's the starting tile, and it has a little story to read. And we actually had different reasons for being in the house. For the first one, I don't know, maybe it's because the characters they chose, because we had a detective in the second one. First one was, you got an invitation to come to the house. I was like, but the second one was, you've been researching mysteries of people dying and stuff. Like, so I'm like, oh, so I guess the characters matter which one you choose?
Huh.
So, because someone was Joe Diamond, if you know the
Oh yeah,
detective.
I know Joe Diamond.
Yeah, so it was really cool. I mean, I loved it. I'm really glad I got my hands on it. I can't wait to play with us through all the different scenarios. And there are a lot. I think they really upped the game on the damage mechanic and the story, and it was just overall. I do enjoy it more than the other one.
I mean, I think most people agree with you. I'm excited to check it out.
I will say this though, when I did it with 4 people, it did not take an hour.
I thought that when you said that.
Much longer. But they all enjoyed it, which is nice.